Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday already. It's Hump Day. We're to the middle of the week, and we're halfway through. Today is January the third day of this new year. And anyway, I hope you had a good Tuesday. Hope that Tuesday, since the holiday was on Monday and New Year's Day. Sometimes we look at Tuesday as our Monday. Sometimes it can feel even heavier, after a holiday. But anyway, hope that you're doing well this morning. I hope that you're feeling well, and hopefully you're well rested and now ready, ready to tackle, whatever opportunities God has laid out for us on this Wednesday morning. This morning, I want to share a devotional entitled "Lay the Foundation Well." When we think of Daniel, in the Bible, the story of the lion's den usually, comes to mind, and that's from Daniel chapter 6. It certainly was a heroic moment in the life of this great man of God. And when we think of Daniel's friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, our minds, go to the story of the fiery furnace, which we find in Daniel chapter 3. These four men were resolute, in their character. And the foundation for that, that kind of character and, the kind of stand that they took was laid early in their lives. And, as young men, they made resolutions, that they were able to keep when they became older men. It's kind of like building a house. The most important time it's not when you paint the walls and decorate it. The most important time, is when you lay the foundation, that will support everything else that's to come. Everything, starts with that foundation. In life, the most important time is at the beginning when the foundation is being laid. If it's there, in the time of our youth, that we set our course, we develop, our habits, and we form our attitudes. We make decisions, that affect us for, the rest of our lives, such as our choice of career and, who, we may marry. We sow seeds that will, reap in the years ahead. Now, let's say that, early in life, you got into the habit of regular prayer and Bible study. You got into the habit of, regular church attendance and, faithfully giving to the Lord, as well as other, spiritual disciplines, that you still practice to this day. You decide, the evening of your life, by the morning of it. You decide the end of your life by the beginning. The stand that you make today will determine what kind of stand that you will make tomorrow. It isn't some mystical thing, that you have nothing to say about it. You decide, what principles that you're going to live by, and what road you're going to take, because every day you make decisions as to whether you will sow to the flesh or sow to the spirit. The Bible tells us, to lay the foundation properly when you're young. And that's what Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel did. Youth is a relative term. If you're 50, someone who's 15 might think you're old. But, to someone who's 90, you're rather young. Everyone will be a year older next year. And we're making decisions today in January, that will, play out by next Christmas. The Bible tells us in Galatians chapter 6, verse 8, it says, "Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature. But those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit." It isn't necessarily a bad thing to have habits. It's only bad if they're bad habits. but it's good if they're good habits. Now, maybe you've come through, a fiery trial, in this past year, or maybe, you will have a fiery trial, in the coming year. But I want you to know this: Jesus will walk with you through it. You will not be alone. He's with us every moment. We just have to call upon him and know that he's there to walk with us through whatever we're going to face. And so I hope that encourages you, here on this Wednesday morning, this hump day. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys. We're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.